Also new tonight, you might not think about hunting season right now, but in Illinois, squirrel hunting season began on August 1st. It runs all the way through February 15th with a pause for deer firearm season. But just how popular is squirrel hunting in Illinois? For that, we turn to Luke Garber with the Illinois DNR. Luke, thanks for being here with us. How popular is squirrel hunting throughout the state?
Well, it's pretty popular. It's an exciting time because it's squirrel hunting is kind of like the kickoff to a lot of other hunting seasons. People are eager to get out in the woods, and so squirrel season starts before any of the other seasons. It's also just really accessible, and squirrels are everywhere. So it's pretty popular. We have about 30,000 ish squirrel hunters today. Pretty decent number. However, it's a lot less than it used to be. So popularity and effort in squirrel season is declining, but we still have a heck of a lot of people out there that participate statewide.
Okay, that's interesting because, yeah, 30,000 does seem like a pretty big number. When you say that it's
Yeah.
down, what is it down from?
Oh gosh, we had it's well over 100,000 going back into the early 90s, and over 200,000 kind of in the heyday of squirrel hunting in the 70s, and there were even that many going back into the 1950s as well. So it's definitely declined compared to what it used to be.
And do you know the reasons behind that, or is it just, there are other
Yeah.
forms of hunting are more popular?
Right. There's a few reasons to it. One reason is that we are losing hunter numbers year over year. There are just fewer people participating in hunting. Competition with other hunting seasons is another big reason. It historically squirrel hunting, was real popular when small game was the most popular thing out there. Today, we know that a lot of people like to participate in both turkey and deer. Those are far more popular seasons. It also used to be the way you introduced someone to hunting as a new hunter. So taking out youth or someone who's never been hunting before, it was always squirrel was the introduction. Now a lot of people are introducing youth and new hunters through deer and turkey as well.
So we're talking around 30,000 hunters this year. What is the average, maybe even last year, the last few years, of how many squirrels are bagged by the end of the season?
Yeah, so the estimate is somewhere around 200 or a little over 300,000 total squirrels harvested. And that's kind of split between uh, fox squirrels and gray squirrels, which are the two species that you can hunt. Far more gray squirrels are harvested each year than fox, but combined, a little over 300,000.
So it is a long season. People can get out there right now. So before I let you go, Luke, I'd love to know if you have any tips for staying safe while also enjoying your time outside in the woods looking for these squirrels.
Right. So yeah, tips on staying safe. That's the number one thing. Is firearm safety is the thing folks should think about first and foremost with the safety aspect. Always be aware of what's behind your target. You only point a firearm at something you're going to shoot, and in this case, your target being the squirrel. Um, but on top of that, it's always important to let folks know where you're going if you're going out into the woods. And Also, if you're hunting in August and September, we all know how bad the bugs can be. So using bug spray and avoiding poison ivy and things like that are always all good safety tips. As far as trying to be successful, the big thing to look for when trying to find squirrels is looking for um, certain trees that they're more likely to be around. So we're looking for oak trees and walnut trees and hickory trees, and so walnuts, hickory nuts, and acorns on the ground. And then once you find those trees and find those nuts in the area, try to look for ones that have been chewed on by squirrels. And once you've found a little bit of sign on the ground, you're usually in business. So staying still for a period of time and walking quietly through the woods, and that's about it. You know, enjoy your time out in the woods and go for a walk looking for squirrels.
I love it. Luke, thank you so much for your time today. Happy hunting to you
Yeah,
as well this squirrel season.
yeah. Thank you.
If you guys at home, if you want to share this story, we have our online version up at WQAD.com underneath the As Seen on TV tab.